Hello viewers, you are watching UN College Digital Class YouTube channel. I am Ms. Bisokalpita Mahanti, Head of the Department of Master in Social Work, Udenath Autonomous College of Science and Technology. In previous class, we had discussed about what is social institution, different community-based social institutions, different categories of social institution, and also discussed about self-help group, which is a microfinance institution of community-based institution. But in this class, we will discuss about another important part of community-based institution, which is Panchayati Raj institution, means PRI. Panchayati Raj institution always working for development of the community. This is content of my presentation. Meaning and introduction, aims of Panchayati Raj system, levels of functioning in Panchayati Raj, Gram Panchayat, functions of Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, functions of Panchayat Samiti, Jila Parishad, functions of Jila Parishad, various committees of Panchayati Raj. Panchayati Raj was not a new concept in India. Indian villages had Panchayati Raj institutions, means council of 5 members from ancient time with both judicial and executive power and handle various issues. Panchayat is the combination of two terms, one is Pancha and second one is Ayat. Pancha means 5 members and Ayat means council or assembly, and Raj means rule of administration. It means administration through assembly of or council of 5 members. It is the local level government mostly administering the rural communities. It means it is local level self government, means with Panchayati Raj institution give importance on people's participation. It is basic unit of the governance system in Indian politics. It was introduced by 73rd Constitutional Amendment in 1992. It was entrusted with rural development by 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1992. It is regarded as a decentralized form of government where each village would be responsible for its own affairs. In rural community, there is decentralization of power. It means distribution of authority. In Panchayati Raj institution, there is decentralization of power in the community people, because Panchayati Raj institution working on democracy system. Democracy means, you all know that democracy is of the people, by the people and for the people. Means its focus on participation of people for their development. Unique 3-tier system of administration. One is Gram Panchayat at village level, second is Panchayat Samiti at block level, and third one is Jila Parishad at district level. Then aims of Panchayati Raj system means aims and objectives of a institution is necessary. Without aim, we cannot do developmental activities. So there is necessary of aims of Panchayati Raj institution to give more power to people in administration. It means Panchayati Raj system give importance to people's participation, and through which people can find out their problems and can know about their issues and how they can work on it. Because when we have some problem and we want to eradicate that problem, so we have to involve in that activities through which we can solve our problem, because we can know about our problem more than others. Introduce decentralization of power in administration. It means already told that decentralization means distribution of power or distribution of authority. For example, when we are working in a group and we have to arrange a program, then we are distributed the work in between group members, through which the work will be easy and work will be systematic. So There is decentralization of power in administration because of systematic work in community and systematic work for development of the community. Work for the comprehensive progress of a village. It means work for continuous progress of a village, because development is a continuous process, a development of no end. Panchayat Raj institution working on continuous progress of a village. To undertake research and studies on Panchayati Raj and rural development. You all know that through research we can search again and again about our problems, about our lacunas, and we can find out our lacunas and also find out the solutions to solve the problems. So, research is necessary for development of the communities and rural development. Panchayati Raj institution always working for development of rural community, development of rural poor people. Next is levels of functioning in Panchayati Raj. There is 3-tier system in Panchayati Raj institution from grassroots level to district level. First one is Gram Panchayat in village level. Second level is Panchayat Samiti in block level, and third tier is Jilla Parishad in district level. First of all, we will discuss about our grassroots level institution, which is Gram Panchayat. In village level, there is Gram Panchayat and Sarpanch is its elected head. Sarpanch nominated by Gram Sabha members and directly elected by villagers. The members of the Gram Panchayat are elected for a period of 5 years. Sources of income of Gram Panchayat means what are the sources of income of Gram Panchayat? Taxes collected such as on water, from place of pilgrimage, from local market, local temples. And another source of income is money or grant from state government for different developmental programs or different schemes provided by government. And third sources of income is different types of donations from different NGOs and different persons, those who are provided money and financial support to development of the community and development of the village, because Gram Panchayat always focus on development of the villages which are under this Gram Panchayat. Then functions of Gram Panchayat means working areas of Gram Panchayat. Taking care of health and sanitation of the village. It means the authority have to take care of health and sanitation, because health and sanitation both are interlinked. Without sanitation we can't maintain a healthy life, and mainly sanitize the primary school area, primary health center area, and rural people can't know about proper sanitation. They have no knowledge about how to sanitize the area and how to sanitize the environment of the living area. So the community leader have to take care of health and take care of sanitation of village. In some village there is no primary health center, no community health center, for which people cannot get emergency facility or in problem or in health related issues. So the community leader or sarpanch have to focus on that, because in some rural areas there is medical and there is hospitals, but there is no doctor, and some areas also there is no medical facilities, for which people are facing health related issues and facing death also. Next, providing pure water for drinking. You all know that Jal hi Jeevan. It means water is life. For better life, we have to afford pure drinking water. If we will afford impure drinking water, then we will face many types of health issues like typhoid, malaria, dysentery, different types of health issues. So for maintain a healthy life, we have to afford pure drinking water. Providing drainage and street lights. In rural areas, there is no street lights, for which people are facing many types of accidents in night time. So, in rural areas, they have need of street lights and drainage systems also, and Sarpanch has major role for providing drainage system and street lights. In rainy season, if there is heavy rainfall, then the rural areas are full of rainwater because of lack of drainage system. Then housing. Government is providing housing facilities to the people, those who have no safe and secure shelter for survive their life. So there is a major role of Sarpanch, because Sarpanch have to find out the needy people, find out the right people, those who have actual need, and providing them housing facilities to survive their better life. Establishing Khadi and village industries. In rural areas, people have knowledge and people have skill on different types of extracurricular activities. So, there is need of village industries through which people can show their talent, people can show their skill, and they can earn money through village industries. Then providing elementary education. We all know that education is a basic need in our life, and through education we can achieve anything. So, in every person's life there is need of primary education. In some villages, in some rural areas, there is no primary schools for children, and some children are drop out for many reasons, like distance of school from house. In school there is no efficient teachers, means there is no government posting teachers because of rural areas. So, Sarpanch have to give importance on that for providing elementary education to the children. Then next level is Panchayat Samiti, which is working in block level. A Panchayat Samiti is a local government body at the Tahsil level, and Panchayat Samiti is the link between Gram Panchayat and district administration. Government appointed block development officer, means BDO, is the executive officer of the Panchayat Samiti and the chief of its administration. Membership in the block level is mostly ex-official. It is composed of all the Sarpanchas in the Panchayat Samiti area, the MLAs of the area, sub-district officer of the sub-division, cooperative members like representatives of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and women, associate members like a farmer of area, a representative of cooperative society, and one from marketing services, and some elected members also. Then functions of Panchayat Samiti means working areas of Panchayat Samiti: to prepare the annual plan and budget as suggested by the government, means the government authority have to make yearly plan and suggested government budget. If the authority will make plan, suppose on 1 lakh budget, but government will provide 50,000, then they will face problem. So, government suggested some amount of budget, and the authority, it means BDO, have to plan on that through suggested budget for different developmental programs and different developmental schemes provided by government for implementation in village. Then prepare agricultural extension programs and request for grants. The authority have to plan about different agricultural extension programs to implement in village areas, because in village areas they are depending upon agriculture, because rural areas are known as agrarian society. So, all the people are depending upon farming or agriculture. So, government have to plan, or authority have to plan about different agricultural extension programs through which people can get knowledge about their provisions, their facilities from government, and also aware about how they can farming sustainable agriculture, and how they can farm industrial agriculture also, and request for grants, because in rural areas the people are facing many types of cyclones, because in rural areas the people are facing cyclone, flood in many times. So they are facing losses in agriculture or farming. So authority have to plan on that and request for grants also. Then conservation of soil and land developments. Conservation of soil and land development is necessary because for our healthy life we need proper nutrition. For like that, soil has health also, and soil want nutrition also. So conservation of soil and land development is necessary for agriculture and farming. Establishment of primary health centers and primary schools. It means there is need of establishment of primary health centers and primary schools, because both are basic needs of our life, means health and education. Primary health center linked with health, and primary schools linked with education. So in our life, health and education both have important role. I already told that in rural areas there is hospital but there is no doctor, and there is no government appointed doctor, pharmacist working as a doctor, as a pharmacist, as a nurse. So authority have to give importance on that, and establishing of primary schools and primary health centers. For establishment of primary schools, some children will not be drop out, and all the children can get their education rights, which provided by government, free and compulsory education for every child. Then establishment of youth organizations in India. Today's youth are tomorrow's future, and development of our country depends upon development of our youth. So youth organization have important role in development of rural areas, because in rural areas there is youth clubs, and through youth clubs in rural community they organize different types of developmental programs for development of the community. Then third tier, Jilla Parishad. The governing of the advanced system at the district level in Panchayati Raj is also popularly known as Jilla Parishad. The chief of administration is an officer of the IS and chief officer of the Panchayat Raj for the district level. It is composed of deputy commissioner of the district, presidents of all Panchayat Samitis in the district, heads of all government departments in the district, members of parliament and members of legislative assemblies in the district, a representative of each cooperative society, members having extraordinary experiences and achievements in public service. Then functions of Jilla Parishad means working areas of district level. Extension plans for agriculture and horticulture. As a higher level tier in Panchayat Raj institution, in district level they have to plan about different programs which is based on agriculture and horticulture, through which people can get knowledge about agriculture and horticulture and aware for making agriculture, because we all depending upon agriculture and horticulture, but some persons are involved in it. So there is need of agriculture and horticulture extension programs. Use of water resources and its maintenance. In rural areas there is tube well, there is well for water resources, but in summer season people are facing problems for drinking water, because in summer season there is problems arises for water resources. Government have to plan on that for maintenance of water resource, because pure drinking water is necessary for our health. Women and child welfare programs. In district level they have to plan on different programs for women welfare and child welfare, because nowadays we all know that, and in Delhi newspaper also we found that there is domestic violence issue, immoral trafficking issue, child labor issue, different types of issues related to women and child. So in district level, the authority have to plan on that to arrange or to organize different welfare programs related to child and women. Start primary health centers and hospitals in villages, start vaccination drives against different epidemics. In rural areas, there is different issues arises related to health, and different problems arises related to health facilities. In rural areas there is primary health center, but primary health centers don't provide emergency facilities. So there is need of establishment of primary health center and appointing of doctors, nurses sufficiently, and also starting vaccination drives mainly for child for immunization like polio, hepatitis B. These are the important factors of life for maintain our health issues. Social developments of disabled and mentally retarded person. Government provided different funds and different facilities for disabled person and mentally retarded person. So the authority have to plan on that for development of the disabled person and mentally retarded person, for which they can survive their life in better way, and they can survive as a general person in family, helping reading rooms and library developments. For youth, there is need of reading rooms and library development. Through library development and reading room, youth can get knowledge about recent issues, can read different magazines on weekly basis and monthly basis, and they can get knowledge on current affairs. Works on sanitation related issues. In rural areas, there is need of sanitation because it is an important part for our healthy life. In rural areas, they have no knowledge on sanitation, and women have also no knowledge on use of sanitary pads, like school girls also. Students have no knowledge on hand wash. So there is necessity of organize different types of programs on sanitation for aware the people about how to sanitize themselves. In district level, there is an employment registration office through which youth can get jobs and employment facilities. So there is a need of employment registration office, and authority have to focus on that. Various committees of Panchayati Raj: Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, Ashok Mehta Committee, GVK Rao Committee, Sarkaria Commission, Dr. L.M. Sanghvi Committee. First one is Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. That committee formed for examining the community development program. The committee in its report in November 1957 recommended the establishment of the scheme of democratic decentralization, which ultimately came to be known as Panchayati Raj. It recommended for direct level election of village level panchayat. Then Ashok Mehta Committee. That committee on Panchayati Raj was appointed in December 1977, and in August 1978 submitted its report with various recommendations to revive and strengthen the declining Panchayati Raj system in the country. Then GVK Rao Committee. That committee was appointed in 1985, again recommended some measures to strengthen Panchayati Raj institution. Sarkaria Commission. That commission was formed in 1986 to examine the central state relationship on various portfolios and suggest changes within the framework of Constitution of India. The commission was so named as it was headed by Justice Ranjit Singh Sarkaria, who is chairman of the commission, a retired judge of the Supreme Court of India. Last one, Dr. L.M. Sanghvi Committee. Through that committee, a bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha by Rajiv Gandhi's government to constitutionalize Panchayati Raj institutions, but the bill was not passed in Rajya Sabha. We will discuss about Panchayati Raj institution, levels of Panchayati Raj institutions or 3 tiers of Panchayati Raj institution: Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jila Parishad, and functions of Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jila Parishad, and also discuss about different committees of Panchayati Raj institutions. Thanks for watching.